Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning on a beautiful Saturday. Actually, it's not that beautiful. It's raining down here in Virginia, but off and on. I think we're out raining off and on today or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll luck out. Maybe I'll be lucky and the weather will be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while, so bear with me here. I wanted. I've got something in the microwave going, but I got to eat something, But I thought I'd throw this out real quick. Well, I want to talk about TFCon first. We had a really good time. It was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed shooting the shit last night on the on Masterpiece Shit Piece Theater. We had a good time. Talking about all the adventures of everything, the Bang Bus on the way there, on the way back. It was it was quite the excursion. I'll say that I definitely had a good time. There was a lot. I mean, yeah, it made me deal with a lot of my insecurities about things. I'm one of those people that I have trouble with other people driving. So I had to really deal with that a lot. And, it's just a lot of little, I'm just like everybody else. I've got a lot of little insecurities. I've got little phobias and shit. And it's kind of fucked up. But what do you want? We all got them, right? We all got issues, one way or another. But I think all around it was a real successful weekend. I think we all had a good time. The RC is amazing. They once again, and I would say they topped themselves. In my opinion, the rock boxes were amazing. You know, I think every time I turn around, the RC is up in the ante. And just making and blowing away. And also, the interactions above all was the best part of it. I mean, I love seeing all these guys. I don't get to see them that often. But this is like a really cool weekend to see everyone hang out. You're bouncing around. You're hanging out with these guys for a while. You're hanging out with these guys for a while. I don't think I stood still very much on the whole weekend. I was constantly moving, well, except for the Friday night when I was drunk and passed out. But that was a rough one. But we overall we had a really good time, and TFCon was I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of like the IROC was more important to me. It's the International RC meetup. So who cares about TFCon anymore? I guess that's the way I look at it. Sort of TFCon is just the place we do it at. Um, but with that being said, I think we can move on now to the meat of this. TFCon is going to be in LA next year. Not only is it going to be in LA, which is a hard pull for the rest of us, for a lot of us out here, but it's going to be in March. That's right, March of 2019. That gives us about 5 months to try to put money away, get vacation straight, if you wanted to go. I myself will not be attending TFCon in Los Angeles. This will be the first TFCon, US TFCon I've missed in 4 years. This will be and it's gonna suck. I won't lie, it's gonna suck. But at the same time, I mean, hey, I've got other things I can do. I'll save up. Also, put money away. We'll put money away for stuff, and who knows? Maybe there'll be another convention. Big convention I'll hit this year or something. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's other things to do, but there's been all kinds of stuff thrown out over the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 days. I've been kind of hearing all kinds of shit thrown out. I agree with some of the rage. Some of the rage I understand. I do understand a lot of it, actually. I think people are like feeling, hey, man, if you have it in Chicago and that's middle of the country, I think. You consider that a little bit more middle. It's probably closer to the east than it is the west, but it's still a little, there are people that come from the West Coast to TFCon in Chicago. It happens. I know some of them. We know people. Okay, they do. I don't even hate on them for going west. I understand the West Coast thing. I get it. I know they're supposed to be doing the G1 reunion kind of thing. I get that. Okay, great. And it's easier to do it on the West Coast. I get that too. My problem is where the kind of conspiracy and the tin hat the foil tin hat wearers come out, and say that this was a certain a certain internet or e-tailer, I'll say, company. I don't want to give them any. I don't want to say their name because I'm not gonna give them any fucking press or nothing. Whatever. Who have been pretty dickish to people over the years, and this kind of and these stories just kind of amp it up a little bit, to where I think people suspect that they had a big part in this because California is kind of like in their area, and then it'd be easier for them to reach that, but they're trying to box out other vendors. And I don't know if that stuff's true or not. I don't know for sure. I mean, people will swear by it and say it is, but I don't know. I mean, it could be. It's not like these guys. It's not like some of these guys aren't dicks. We know that. We know they can be quite cutthroat with each other. And if they're big enough, they're gonna use their pull to try to box out the smaller guys, and I think that's pretty bad. But I know other vendors are going to either try to be there or may not be there at all. So, it's rough, it's tough, and I think my problem is that I think TFCon has grown to the point where they can do 2 U.S. shows. I think they have. I think they can pull off 2 U.S. shows a year. And what you can do is you can do one in the spring. You have TFCon Toronto in the early summer, okay? And then you have another TFCon on the East Coast or Central, whatever, in the fall. But I don't think they care about. I think they want to stay at 2 right now because it's comfortable for them, and I get that. I understand that too, but it sucks because I don't know that the promoter that the guys who I guess own TFCon or that do put TFCon together have lost their way a little bit. See, it used to be it was a convention by the fans for the fans, right? And that was great when BotCon was around because they could separate themselves from BotCon, and we were all fuck BotCon, we hate BotCon, okay. But and it really got them popular. But the problem is I don't know that they're by the fans for the fans anymore. I think they've become more about the money and it's about making their big promote, the people who are supporting them financially, making them happy a lot. I don't think the fans come first at all anymore. And I've noticed this through the past couple of TFCons, but I've ignored it because I don't really go there for the convention, unfortunately. The convention's there, it's cool. I'll go buy a few things, it's fine. It's great. I like the third party presence, but I'm not there for the convention itself. I'm there to see my homies and see my boys, right? And hang out with my homes, and be there with my wife, who I love dearly, and I'm glad to have her with me on all these adventures because she's my rock. And she looks after me and she takes care of me, and she's the one who's gonna, she's the one who makes me able to do these things. I like visiting with my friends more than anything. That's what I get there for. I don't give a fuck about the convention. So therein lies the issue. Do I want to continue to financially support something that I think I already kind of am a little on the outs with anyway, because I don't really consider it my most important. Like my first 2 TFCons, it was about the convention. The last 2 I've been to, it wasn't about the convention at all. It was about my friends and my wife, and that's what it's about. It's about the community, the group. So TFCon's kind of reached a fuck you status for me. I don't really give a fuck about them. I don't care. They can come, they can go, they can suck my dick, kiss my ass, whatever they want to do. I don't care. I'm actually aggravated by the whole LA thing because because one thing TFCon was it was just a place where we could all have our meetup. And we had something going on that we could do, because you're not going to have hundreds of people meet up and hang out all together. No, nowhere can support that. So we will all be scattered about and have things to do and have, and the convention was a good background, a good backdrop. Now we have to find a new backdrop, and that's all. It's just a little inconvenient, and it's aggravating, and fuck them for doing that, for causing inconvenience. I'm very much I'm a Gen X guy. I hate inconvenience. Yeah, I want to say fuck you, suck my, go off and go crazy. I will tell you that I feel that in the end though, them going to LA, if they don't have a fall show and this is the only US show, okay, good. I do worry about them when they go to come back east, which they will. They're not going to stay out in LA. Get the fuck out of here. For one thing, all the promoters are more eastern based. This LA thing is going to be a big undertaking for them. And they're going to come back east, or they're going to come back at least centralized more, and maybe back in Chicago again. I'm saying now, if you hurt a lot of the fandom, they may not forgive you for it. So you may end up being in a situation where you're going to lose out down the road, and you may end up having to stay out west because that might be your only support. I'm sure they'll get a lot of people. I'm not trying to blow up the ROC or anyone else and say we have all this pull and all this power, but we do have a lot of pull and a lot of power. We are a big enough group. We have a lot of members of the ROC, and let's be honest, we bump up TFCon's attendance. We do. We bump it up huge. And if you think we don't, take a look. Really look into it. We do. We bump up their attendance a lot. There's a lot of us there. Look, when you're at TFCon, look how many rock shirts you see. Check out how many rock shirts you see compared to any other shirt. And hell, other shirts that are being worn are also ROC members too. So we definitely have the power. We have the pull. And we're strong. We're deep. And you crossed us, and I think it's, we'll see. We'll see if The Rock can forgive TFCon. But fuck it. The way I look at it is, there are other things to do. There are other ways to go. And I'm not much, I don't really give a fuck one way or another. I just want a place to go. I just want to go hang out with my homies. I'm going to hang out with my boys and shit. If we find another convention to do that at, so be it. I'm fine with it. I'll try. I've shown I'll travel. I've been to Chicago twice. I'll travel for it. I don't care. So what the fuck? I'm not worried about shit. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about the community. It's all about the people. It's all about partying with them, hanging out with them, having a good time, talking, hearing about their lives, telling them about my life. Is what it's about. So in the end, TFCon in LA, it's like it's like the dog shit in the yard. Who gives a fuck? It's gonna get eaten up away. It's gonna dissolve anyway. Who cares? So well, that's it. That's all I got to say about it. I'm not really gonna go into too much detail about all the tin hat wearing guys. When I go into, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the vendor that is supposed to be responsible. You can kiss my ass. Then all that. Shout out to the ROC. Shout out to the Bang Bus, and shout out to Masterpiece Shit Piece Theater and all the rock shows, ETR, and all this Cool Table Network, and we got so much good stuff, dude. Come check it out, all right? And I'm running out of time, so I gotta go. All right, peace out, guys. Later. Rustamus out.